Welcome to Creative Vision Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to make Sci-Fi panels with a Q-Grid in Blender. So as a Sci-Fi panels, you can make other interesting stuff with this, and I bet you it's gonna be nice. So just open Blender in general. So this is what you get in default. So I'm just going to delete this cube right here by pressing X. So or right click to delete it, or press X to do that. So I'm going to start by opening the add-on. So in case you are new to Blender, you don't know how to install an add-on, then I suggest you go look for this, because this is an add-on. The Q-Grid is an add-on, so I suggest you go look for it. So you just have to come to preferences in edit section, then you will see add-ons. So this is where the add-ons lies. Then right now you can see there are some add-ons that are installed and some ain't installed actually. So all you just have to do is to click them and you install them, and most of them they're all default. Okay, they're all default, so you enable them. So and in case you have a new add-on you want to install, you just come here and click install. Then you search for it in your file directory, then you do that. So right here we're just going to expand this by dragging it out. Okay, so we see we have a lot of add-ons here, but at this time being I just have few showing, because you just have to restart for the add-on to start up. So we have the Q-Grid here. So as you can see right here, that is the Q-Grid add-on showing. So to start this, all we just have to do is to click a plus. So if we click this add-in button, which is the plus, so we are just going to zoom in. And while we zoom in, you can see what we are having here. We're having these Sci-Fi panels. Okay, so and this Sci-Fi panels, when we talk about the I'm just going to start from top. Okay, so right now the default type is squares, and that's why you are seeing square patterns right here. So if I should enter the transform, there are many things here under the transform too. If you want to move it to the edge, you move it to the edge. I'm just going to press Ctrl Z, and if you want to move it to the Y, you move it to the Y. Now we have the top planes, we have the side planes, and we have the base bottom planes. Okay, so you can uncheck any of these parts while manipulating this, and it will give you different things. So the size, we'll talk about the size, you see. So it gets stretched out. We'll press we talk about the size in the Y, so it still gets stretched out. Okay, so talk about the cells. Now we see we have different cell patterns. Sorry, good. This is getting too much. So if you should zoom in right here, you see what I'm talking about. We get this. So let me add 24 here. Good. Now they are all random. Okay. So as you can see right here, we're having something nice, something good looking. But this is not good looking enough. Okay, this is not good looking enough. So this plane, we can go ahead and modify it. We have subdivision of 3 here, so you can make it subdivision of 5. Okay, so you can still decrease it to, so as you can see right here, more details. So you can still decrease it to 3 and also make more of them. So we have the seeds. The function of the seed is just to randomize this pattern. So as you can see, just to randomize this pattern. I also have the distribution. Okay, now as you can see right here, this is getting thick. Okay, so we're going to drive this down so we don't have the smaller cells being distributed broadly. So we have the margin split here. This way you control this differently. Okay, you control the little cells and you control the bigger ones also. So we have top and bottom. Okay, now this way you control them, the little ones, so the little cells. So I'm just going to Ctrl Z to take us back, and I'm going to come to these cells and make this 5, 5, so to bring us back to same size we were before. So this is where we also have to go further in modifying this. Now this is where we have randomized height. Okay, now we have the height. This is being extruded right away, so we can see what we are having here right now. Okay, so now when you click on randomized height or random height, you can see we start having something interesting here. Okay, in form of building patterns, in form of so depending on how you construct this, you get a sci-fi surface or how this building vibes and all that. So we have center offset. So as you can see, we have seed. Okay, so this will make this look different and also acceptable. So we have different things here to play with. So I can invert this. Now what is above is now showing below. Now all what we have here is just flat surface at the top, so we can also bring this back. Now you can see we are having something interesting here, but the problem is that we are not just going to focus on the squares for us to get the beauty of this. So I'm going to use something else to try this out, and maybe I'm going to use circles or circle splines. So the best thing to do is just to come to this place and come to curve and add okay, let's add a circle. Now while we add the circles, we are seeing the circle beneath our geometry here. So all what we just have to do is to okay, we're seeing the circle beneath our geometry. So all what we have to do is to transform it to the Z axis, bring it up. Now there's no reason to bring this up actually, so I'm just going to leave it to the default origin it was. So as you can see it here, we already seen it, so I was bringing it up for us to say. So now when we come to our grid breaker, we'll just go to the modifier section. Then what we are going to do is to add a curve modifier. Now when we add a curve modifier to this grid breaker, we are going to choose this Bezier cycle. Now immediately this is what we are having. Okay, so this is what we are having immediately. So this geometry are aligned themselves to this curve, and which is the beauty of this, because the curve can take any shape and you can add it to because the curve can take any shape and you can add it to the geometry, which is going to give it according to the shape of the curve. And you can be creative with this. So you can create different things and combine it together, and I bet you this is just going to look nice. And that will be the next thing I want to do in this Blender project and with this add-on, because this is really, really amazing. Now when we add this curve, it tells the shape. Then let's go back to the properties. Now when we go to the properties, we have the relation section, which I can also create another spline and parent it to this, so we can move and control the grid using that spline. So now what we are going to do is come to this Bezier curve. Now let's go back to the grid breaker. We are also going to look at, this is the first collection, which is this one we are dealing with right now. Okay, so now let's go to instancing motion parts. So these are options to modify this. Okay, these are options to modify this, in which I'm here to play with them. Okay, so but what interests you the most is how you can modify this using these transforms here. I getting it? Using this transform here. Now if I should scale this, now you'll find out that we are having this coming together. Okay, now I just have to time it to have this close pattern. Now this is as close as ever. Okay, now as we have scaled this to the X, then when we come to our cells here, we start when we come to our cells here, we start modifying. Now we have 25 cells here, and we have this grid, and we have this pattern, and look at how beautiful this is. Okay, so you can still decide to add more. 6. Now look how populated this is. I'm just going to set this to 15. You can increase it later. Now look how beautiful this is, and look at what we are creating right away in just a simple moment, like with just these few touches. Okay, so this is what we are creating with this grid breaker, and this is looking sci-fi, and this is looking, so this you can convert to geometry. You can, this is nice, guys. This is nice. Let me just close this. Okay, this is nice, guys. So imagine what you can create with this, and this is not where the fun stops. The fun goes ahead. Okay, now this is the scaling of the X. Okay, now we have the scaling of the Y. as you can see the middle, it expands. This is beautiful, guys. So you can see this. You can see what you're having right here. So this expands. And let's talk about the Z. Now we are extruding it upward, giving us more depth, giving us our when to our randomization, height randomization, we can still play with it the more. Okay. So I'm just going to bring this down a little. Now let's talk about the rotation. Okay, that is also where another fun lies. Let me rotate the S and C. Now you're seeing what we're having. We're having something like this. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. We're having something like this. And when we play with the Y, now you start seeing we are having a total different structure of this. I'm just going to pan it. We're having something like this. So this is fun. This is fun. This is beautiful. And when we play with the Y, you can see how we are scaling it. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here. I'm just going to stop here for now. So on your own time, you can check out this add-on. So when I got this add-on, actually I got it free. So I don't know for now, because this is a nice add-on and it will be cost now. So please try this out, and also try this out, guys. This is amazing. Try this out. Okay, so without saying much, please like, share, subscribe, support us, support this channel, and we'll really appreciate, guys. Please get us to 2k subscribers, please. So and I don't have my Patreon account yet. It doesn't matter. What matters is to give the knowledge. But very soon, when I get monetized, I will have that. So please always share. Is very important. And click on the notification button so that you get new updates on Blender, in which I'll be releasing subsequently. So please do not forget to subscribe. See you next time in my next video. Bye.